You've probably heard the term osteoporosis, and what that is a loss of bone mass or bone density, and the bones become brittle. In fact, it's the cause of 1 million plus bone fractures in America every year. Now, when you look at the spine in particular, osteoporosis can be quite damaging. The neck, viewed from the side, should curve forward like this, and then the upper back should come outward. And because of that shape of the spine, there's a little more pressure on the front of these bones here in the upper back than the rear. So when these bones become brittle and weak due to osteoporosis, they will actually tend to collapse upon themselves. You get tiny little compression fractures in the front of these bones. And you've seen particularly elderly women with this posture, where they have that big hunchback going on, they have that hump in between their shoulders. Once that happens and these bones become fractured, unfortunately there's no reversing that process. So obviously the key is to prevent that from happening in the first place. Now when we talk about prevention of osteoporosis, there are several ways to prevent this from occurring. The first obviously is nutrition, and that means eating a nice nutrient-rich diet, high in calcium, and then obviously you can supplement that with calcium supplements as well. There are medical treatments for osteoporosis, but when you look at these medicines, obviously they come at a cost. The side effects are just horrendous. So the one method that has really stood the test of time, very safe, very effective in preventing or even reversing osteoporosis, is exercise. Now when we talk about exercise for osteoporosis, you need to keep a few things in mind. Number one, the exercise needs to be weight-bearing. And this can be walking, hiking, stair walking or stair stepping, those types of things. There are other great exercises out there, obviously, like swimming and bicycling. But when we're talking about osteoporosis specifically, unfortunately, because they're not very weight-bearing, they're not going to have a huge effect on reversing or treating osteoporosis. The second thing is to incorporate some type of resistance exercise. And this could be dumbbells, resistance bands, where you're putting healthy forces on your bones and stimulating growth in response. Many people think of the bones as just being there. You know, we all know we can work our muscles and your muscles get stronger in response, but your bones are the same way. Your bones are living material, and when you put healthy, resistive forces on them, they're going to get stronger in response to that. So those are the two keys to keep in mind when exercising for osteoporosis. And there are numerous studies on elderly with advanced cases of osteoporosis who start exercise programs and are actually able to reverse its effects. And the other thing is, when you exercise, you're going to get stronger, your coordination and flexibility is going to increase, so that alone will help prevent some of these falls that are the cause of these fractures associated with osteoporosis. So it's never too late to get started on an exercise program. Even if you're a senior at this point and you're not currently exercising, just ask us for advice. There are many people who have been through your situation and have come out wonderfully well on the other side and have been able to reverse the effects of osteoporosis through exercise.